we beat you guys in the Nations League final. We beat you in the Gold Cup final. We beat you in World Cup qualifying. We had a nice draw. We maybe should have won in Mexico City in World Cup qualifying as well. Why can't you beat the U.S. right now, Hector? What's going on?
I don't know, man, because you guys are pretty fantastic. No, I always try to say, no, since the coach, Greg, took over from the national team, I have big respect for him because he changed all the. You guys didn't play with him, but I think with him, the way, all the, how you say,
we played with him as a teammate, by the way.
Yeah, he was my teammate.
Yeah.
Okay.
But not as a coach.
I don't know if he was good or bad. I don't
He was bad like Jimmy.
Oh man, I'm done.
No. But with him, the way the U.S. national team tries to play is like more with more, how to say, they try to build up the game. They have to. They want to be more. The main team on the field, they want to be like, okay, we are confident, we believe in ourselves, we have a very big talented team, so they're showing that. So that's something that respect. Of course, I think that especially the National League, and it's not about who deserves better or more, but I think we had a very good game, and at the end USA won, so that was it. But Gold Cup in Cincinnati was it in the qualification, and Mexico City, the last one. It was tough for Mexico because you guys play with a lot of confidence. I believe that the game in the Nations League gave you guys the confidence to say, oh, look, we can do it. We can still manage to play at this level. We can manage to play this kind of football because the first game we play against, it was in New York. I think 2019 we beat you 3-0. It was like they were trying to adapt to the new system and everything, but with him, I think that is the potential of the players is just getting better and stronger. They have like a very, very good and young players with a lot of talent, and I think he's helping them to improve. I know that he's been criticized a lot, but I think that they just did great in this qualification. The most important thing is to go to the World Cup. That's it.
It sounds like Hector's still mad that his goal got called back from that Nations League.
Totally. Because I'm still unsure if it was offside or not.
Hey, I was up in the luxury suite with air conditioning. It was nice. I had the perfect look at the line. You were off. Okay, don't worry about it. I mean, we'll never know. There wasn't enough camera angles, but
I was thinking, why didn't put the line like in Europe or something? It was the referee just look at the TV screen and say, okay, offside. No questions asked.
We'll take that up with CONCACAF later on. But Hector, I got a question for you on sort of your journey into the national team. So you had a single cap, 2007, 8, 9, and then 2010 you went to a World Cup, and it has a similar trajectory to Jimmy Conrad in the sense of when you came in and then being established in the national team for a relatively short amount of time and then played in the World Cup. With this current group of players, again, we know the full pipeline of everyone from 15 to 18 right now in the U.S. and the talent that we have coming up. Is there a player that hasn't been capped that has a potential to make it for this Mexico side into a World Cup? Is there a pipeline of players that we're not seeing that are the next generation, other than Essen Flores and some of these other guys that are or Marcelo Flores, sorry, that are more visible? Is there any other players that have a potential to break in before the World Cup?
I don't know. It's hard to tell right now. I think the guy who played yesterday against Guatemala, there are some of the guys who can still make the run. Always something can happen during these 6 months that is still left for the World Cup. That maybe one big talent comes up and try to shine in the World Cup. But it's very difficult. I think it's like. I just played one like international match back then, but I was like 1.5 years already with the team, always on the bench, but I was on the process, not playing much, but I was able to travel with the team and to help the guys in every situation that I could help. I was like sort of a kid man, but just helping the guys. But I was there, it's very difficult to come from out of nowhere and to make it in the last 6 months of course, it can happen. I hope it happens because that means that this guy can be something very serious and it will help the team. From the guys who were not during this process and still like the biggest first or the biggest talk, it's about Marcelo Flores. I don't know him personally. I never trained with him or met him, but I've just heard fantastic things about this guy. So I hope that he can develop, grow, and if it's during this World Cup, fantastic.
Hector, you have the whole field in front of you. So when you're looking at this Mexican national team, and for me, I said this is before World Cup qualifying, I said this is the best front three that you can have in CONCACAF. When you're looking at the quality of Tecatito when he's fit, and you're looking at Chucky Lozano when he's fit, and Raul Jimenez. It hasn't worked out. Goals have not come. Now, Chicharito is scoring goals in the Galaxy. Is that is that something where you think it's possible he could come back in and play himself back in, or is you guys have moved on as a national team and it's whoever is here right now has to step in?
Is he your John Brooks? Is what we want to know.
No. I think it's possible, and I hope he comes back. You know, I always say, I think he deserves a lot of respect. He's the top scorer from the national team. It's something easy to say, but very difficult to achieve. And he's still in good form. He's showing, as you just said, with LA Galaxy. So I hope that he can come back to the national team, because for me as a defender, when I have him in front, if I have to defend him I play against him during as a rival, also during training, is something special. Javier, you know, Javier has a lot of talent, has something that is not easy to find in the strikers, you know. So I believe that Mexico doesn't have the luxury to miss this kind of play, you know, to give you something. I don't know if as a starter or not starter, it's not my job. I just want him to be able to compete with us, to be part of the last 26 players who will be in the World Cup. I believe everybody who is Mexican, or by birth or by however it is, it's open to fight for a spot in the final list. So I hope that he does this. He gets this opportunity, and what I spoke with him last time, he's open to do that. He wants to do that. He wants to give the last try in the last World Cup. So I hope that, I don't know what has to happen for that to become reality, but I hope that it does.
You should have done the same for your boy Carlito Vela. Come on, man.
Yeah, man, but this guy he retired already. So.
Yeah. I know, but it's like you know, he's so talented. It's one of those things where I'd like to see him play because he's so gifted. But for Raul Jimenez, is it one of those things where you're seeing him play, he's getting in the right spots, but he's just been out for so long that he still needs time to get back to his previous level? Is that what you guys are thinking in the locker room? It's okay, Raul will get there. We don't have to necessarily worry about him now.
Don't ask the defender, Charlie. You're the striker. You tell us, Charlie.
I want to know what they're saying in the locker room, because it's different.
But it's true. It's true. For whatever reason, like Tecatito was struggling with Porto, with contract situations, you know. Now when he's in Sevilla, he's finding his sharp and everything, his sparkle, he's shining there, he's doing fantastic. So for us, that helps also, you know, to be more relevant with the national team, to be more important for the national team. His current situation at the club, before, like in the beginning of the qualification, he was not having a lot of time playing time with Porto because many things were happening. And now when he moved to Sevilla, everything changed, and he seems happier, he seems more confident, everything helps. And for Raul, the same, you know, he was doing fantastic, and then this horrible accident happened. So for him, it's not been, I don't believe, with me, I just had a broken leg, and it was difficult to come back. I cannot imagine how he can feel after an injury like that in your head, but he's working hard, he's trying to, I just say, no, we as a team, we support him. Of course, we want him to score more. Of course, everybody wants him to score more, but we want him to be just as the fittest possible in the World Cup. Him, Tecatito, Chucky, whoever player of the first 11 who Tata Martino decided to start in the first game, we want them to be at their top level. You know, it's the most important thing. But it's of course, as you just said, you know, in the dressing room, we try to just show patience, and you know, to give them the confidence to get back to always, and to feel happy and to feel productive for the team.